cares? That's the word for you. You, yes, you. You're gonna make it. You're gonna be all right. You are. You're gonna be all right. Out of everybody else, you're gonna be the only one that makes it, because you have the ability to hold yourself accountable and to grow. And look, your spirit has got to be relentless to have what it knows it's supposed to have. Royalty runs through your blood. I'm setting intentions for this video. The only people that will find it are only the ones that are made to reach it. And even if you don't feel that way about yourself, you need to start speaking it, bro. Start speaking it, living it, learning it, and loving it, okay? Like, look, I'm just now realizing a lot of things within my own life, right? Like, I never thought about my life being somebody else would want my life, right? Like, jealous or envious of my life. I never, because I don't have that mentality. I don't think like that. I don't look at other people and what they have or whatever the hell. I don't compare. That's another thing, guys. Quit comparing yourselves to people. Like, dude, the thought of somebody looking at me and not liking me because I have me and I've created this, like, trust me, it's not perfect, but I've worked my ass off to get the life that I have now, and have sustained it for the amount of time that I have, right? Everybody said this and that and the third. Look, they all got their handbasket in the ass of shit, and you know why? That's why they're not going anywhere. That's why you are going to be okay out of everybody. Out of everybody else in your freaking vicinity, you're going to make it, because you're not out there wandering around worrying about what Tom, Dick, and Harry has. No, you got your blinders on. You're focused on you and your goals. Look, guys, Rome wasn't built in a day. All you guys in your 20s, you guys think, oh, I should be farther along than what I should be. Dude, you're just now getting started in life. You don't hit your prime until about 30. You see what I'm saying? So, that don't give you any excuses, though. I mean, if you're landing on this and you're younger, hit the follow or subscribe, whatever. Because this is going to be motivation to keep you guys going when you don't feel like you are going to make it. Like, right? Like I said at the beginning of the video, you're going to make it. You're going to be alright. You are. And I know it hurts, alright? It hurts to think somebody could look at your life that you, like, dude, it's a miracle that some of us are alive, right? Me myself, living miracle. I mean, the fact that I'm in my right state of mind half the time is a miracle compared to all the hell I went to work. Well, I mean, that's where we're basically at, guys. But as we consciously move out of this joint, what's gonna happen is look, who cares? Like me, I always wonder why people had a distaste for me, right? I had no idea that I had a life that other people wanted, and you're probably like, look at this bitch is dirty as hell, whatever. It's because I got off work, but glory be to God for that. Glory be to God for that, for my ability to be able to even do that. You know what I mean? And but look, when I was younger, I had a goal, but a lot of shit fell in between me and my birthright, right? And it was because of those around me. Those around me were speaking literal, the worst things you could imagine happening to an individual. They've written and spoke over my life. And a lot of it happened. A lot of it happened. A lot of it. And, hey, they knew who you was before you did, dude. So as you were coming into the full awareness, because you've always known, this is something deep down, you've always known you were different. You're hypersensitive. Always, you know, you can pick up on a tone, change a tone, or like somebody have an undertone, and you know that they're malice, or you're picking up on something weird, right? That probably came from years of trauma and abuse and gaslighting and being raised by narcissists, right? They do that stuff. They project their own stuff on you, and like, look, it taught you everything you know now. But it's important that you can identify your parents. Look at this janky ass thing I got hanging up here. that you identify your parents as they are. Because look, it took me a long time to even consider that, because they're the people meeting your needs. So when you're a kid, like when there's abuse going on, whether it's mental, verbal, physical, any kind of abuse, you want to take the blame because you are a child. You literally have no control. So I knew I just had to hit the ground running, but I didn't get to hit the ground running, guys. I hit the ground running, and then bam, I got knocked down, like over and over and over again. Like the most craziest, stupidest shit you could imagine. Like just off the wall horror story, right? I look nothing like what I've been through. Maybe I do today, but that's besides the point. Enough about me. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna make it because you're under the sound of my voice. And I said so. And when two or more come into agreement, it shall come, baby. That's a universal law. We gotta know these laws and these principles, these kingdom principles, these kingdom laws, because you're a kingdom kid, a kingdom ambassador, all the above. Quit thinking so low on yourself. Quit being so mean to yourself. And listen to your kids' advice a little bit more. Focus on you. What do you want to do in this world? And who told you that you couldn't get it? Mom or dad or this or Tom, Dick, and Harry? Christ himself came from a carpenter's son. That's Mary's boy back in Nazareth. He wasn't honored in his hometown. That's why you're not honored amongst your foes or whatever. Because you're set apart. Be ye separate. For the kingdom of heaven is at hand. I am Caitlin R. Steffen, and you are going to be all right. I don't care what you're going through. You are going to make it. You're going to make it. Just be patient and find peace in whatever scenario you're in right now. That will help you just stay calm and manifest the promises of God on into your life the way they should, without any more delays. We've sacrificed enough. Secure your borders, saints. And stay tuned, man. And stay up. Love y'all.